So we'll start with the interface. So at first, you'll see this. First thing you go through is the menu. Kita nyo ba? This is the menu bar. This thing on top. So the menu bar helps you navigate throughout the program. All right. Beneath it, you have the tools. So the first few tools are the selection tool, the hand tool, the magnifier tool, and then we have the camera tools, and then some advanced option which is the shape tools or the mask tools, then the text tools, and then roto brush and yada 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 puppet pins, right? So for us in this session, what we'll be using is from here the selection tool and the shape tool and the text tool. All right? Next, the project bin. It's like isipin niyo siya na parang library nyo. So anything that you put inside it's placed there. For example, audio, video, graphics, PNG sequence, JPEG sequences, yon, and the likes. So halos maraming pwedeng ilagay or import sa After Effects so that you can play around with it. Next would be this one, which is the effect controls. So in After Effects, you have a lot of effects and presets that you could use and drag drop to your layers, right? So the effect controls, this is like your remote control. When you go here, you can control the effects that you place on a certain layer. Next would be the composition. So the composition, think of it as like your stage or your document. So the stage where you put your animation or you put the stuff that you want to animate. Beneath it or sa pinakailalim nilang lahat, you have the timeline. Right now, it says none kasi wala pa tayong composition. So for now, none muna siya. So the timeline helps you in animating the timing of your layers. Alright? Dito rin nakalagay yung layers nyo kung ano yung pagkaka-arrange nila from front to back. Next, the effects and presets. Effects and presets, this is where all the effects or the presets are stored inside After Effects. So kahit yung plugins na nilagay nyo or in-import nyo, dito din siya lalabas. It has a search function so you can search for the effects that you need. So for example, I'm looking for brightness. If I type brightness, it shows brightness and contrast. Then you just have to drag this to your layer and yeah. So hapyawan din natin to mamaya, but we'll start with the basics first. And then if you know Photoshop, Illustrator, you have the align, and then you have your character, which is your fonts or the settings for your typeface, and then you have your paragraph. If you're using paragraphs, you can do center text, left align, right align. So same din siya sa Microsoft Word. In order to start animating in After Effects, you need first to create a composition. So how do you create the composition? You have two ways. The very obvious way is new composition by clicking this box here if you're using CC20 2020. So this one. Or you just go to composition, new composition. Right? So composition, new composition. So all the settings are here. This is very important to us artists. Please name your composition so that you won't find it hard to look for it after. Medyo alam ko maraming artist dyan na guilty dito. Hindi tayo nag-name ng layers or hindi tayo nag-name ng composition natin. So for example, you're dealing with the 20 scene animation. And then you just put how would you look for the scene 1 to 20 specifically? So I suggest you name it based on the naming convention that you want. So for example, for this session, I'll just name it as Holy Porky Design Challenge 01. Next, for the width and height of the film or the ratio of the film, you can go to preset and just click on a certain preset. The only problem with this is mahirap mahanap yung tama. So for example, you want something like 60 frames per second. Medyo mahirap hanapin yan dito. So I suggest you memorize what you need or what you use. So usually naman, if you're doing this for yourself, you have your own film ratio that you use. You have your own film size that you use. So for the design challenge that I posted or I will be posting, I'm making it into a square frame size so that it's good for Instagram. So I'll make it 1000 by 1000. Okay? Then, next would be pixel aspect ratio. I always use square pixels para 1:1 yung ratio ng aking video. Next, frame rate, it's up to you. So, I'll be using 24 frames per second so that tali siya sa animation. And then resolution, for this one, this is for your preview. If meron kang malakas na computer, mag-full ka, go. Flex the strength of your computer. But if hindi siya ganun kalakas, you can go half, third, or quarter, or if you can even custom it. Most used frame size 1080, 1920 by 1080, and then 1280 by 720. That's full HD and HD. So yun. But for us now, magsi-square muna tayo. So next would be the start time code and the duration. Start time code and duration, explain ko lang kung ano yung laman nito. It's the time. So for example, the fourth value, so 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth value is frames. If I type 24 here, it changes the third value. It becomes seconds, alright? So if I type 60 here, nagiging minutes. Alright? So second value is minutes. If I type 60 here, nagiging hours. Alright? So start time code, guys, saan nyo gusto magsimula yung clip nyo? So for example, do you want to start it in the first frame or with 0 frames? So yun lang naman yun. For the duration naman, it depends on the length of your clip. So for example, you want a 10-second clip, what I usually do is make it 12 so that I have a 2-second buffer. So meron akong excess para hindi sagad na 10. Okay? Now, tip number 1 for this part. So if you press 10, that's frames. If you press 10 dot, that's seconds. If you press 10 and then dot dot, that's minutes. And then dot dot dot, that's hours. Alright? Again, 10 without the dot is frames. 10 with 1 dot is seconds. 10 with 2 dots is minutes. 10 with 3 dots is hours. Okay? So some tips lang. So I'm making it a 10 dot so that it makes a 10-second clip. For the background color, you can change it to anything that you like. So I'll be using this, right? Now when you press OK, kung ano yung chosen background nyo, it becomes the color of the screen. Alright? Oh no, I've made a wrong setting for my composition. So how do you change the setting? So you just go to composition settings, and then you can change it. So you can change your composition settings along the way as long as naka-open to. Alright? Now that we have a composition, we also now have a timeline. Alright? The timeline shows the timing of your animation or your whole clip. Okay? So you have this blue line here on the timeline called the scrubber. So bakit siya tinawag na scrubber? Whenever you have an animation and you move this or drag the triangle thing here with the line, it plays the animation. So nagsa-scrub siya. Kaya siya scrubber. Okay? Some keyboard shortcuts for your timeline. If you click on your timeline and if you press plus, it zooms in the time. So ang pinaka-zoom in niya is frames. Pinaka-zoom out niya is total running time of your clip. Alright? Now, this blue thing here, nakikita nyo ba yan? Yung blue na sa left, tsaka yung blue sa right, that's your render bar or your working area bar. So if you move until here lang, and then if I press my render button, it will only render until there, and then it will loop. Okay? So yan. So usually, ginagawa ko lang yan if I want to check like a distinct animation and medyo na-OOC ako. So ginagawa ko yan. Pero usually, nakabuo yan lagi. So if you want to move the end point, you press letter N on your keyboard. And then if you want to move the start point of the work area bar, you press B. Ulit, start of the work area bar, B. End of the work area bar, just point your scrubber where you want it to move and then press N.